I'm hearing rumors that Megan Good and Jonathan Mayer have broken up. Some are saying that Jonathan Mayer left Megan Good. She's not doing too well. This, that, and the third. What I wanted to do was come on here and do a quick reading to see what is the relationship status of Megan Good and Jonathan Mayers. Are they broken up? Are they still together? Are they happily in love? Um, what's going on? All right, now, of course, before I start this reading, I gotta put my disclaimer out there. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to see what is the relationship status of Jonathan Mayer and Megan Good. How y'all doing out there today, by the way? All right, let's get this reading going. Spirit, what is the relationship status of Megan Good and Jonathan Mayer? Talk to me, Spirit. What is the relationship status of Megan Good and Jonathan Mayer? Are they still together, Spirit? Are they broken up? What's going on between them? Tell me all about Megan Good and Jonathan Mayers. What is the relationship status of Megan Good and Jonathan Mayers? All right, we almost there. We're almost ready. What is the relationship status of Megan Good and Jonathan Mayers? How y'all feeling out there today? Hit that like button if y'all enjoying the video so far. We've seen if Jonathan Mayers and Megan Good are still together, if they're on the verge of breaking up, did they break up? Let's see what Spirit got to say about their relationship. Okay. Spirit, tell me. Okay. I keep saying that there's some things keep breaking, keep jumping out. I'm gonna, I'm gonna leave these cards out. So right here, you got the King of Cups next to the Two of Swords reverse, which this is about romance. This is about seeing the clarity of the situation and moving forward with the clarity of the situation. Then you got the Hangman reverse. Somebody that did that feel like they took too much time out. I wonder if they did have like not a breakup, but like maybe they took a break recently, but now they see the clarity of the situation and they're moving forward some kind of way. They took a break from their romance. So then you got the two of wands, which is about a partnership that's thriving. But then you got it next to the four of wands, meaning that somebody that's unstable, or maybe that there's instability in the relationship. Yeah, Justice card. We'll pull some more cards and get the energy from the card so I can look it over and see what's going on. We have an untraditional relationship or maybe no relationship at all. So you got the Queen of Cups, which is a mature male who's in control of his emotions. Somebody that didn't feel like they was as loved as they would have liked to have been. Somebody felt lied to. Somebody felt like the other person was a little bit too dominant in the relationship and they didn't like that. Let me see. Somebody that's dealing with childhood trauma. This was a person that either it was an old friend of theirs or if somebody was just too dominant. And I think they feel like that they was lying to them. They felt lied to. They felt unfulfilled in this relationship. They felt like the communication wasn't there. You got the hermit reverse, which is somebody that's how can I say this? Let me see. So if I read this in order, okay, there was a romance between the two of them, which they moved forward with their romance and they saw the clarity of the situation, but then I think they decided to take a break from their partnership because they felt like their foundation wasn't very steady, and that somebody brings a lot of negativity when they're in the home. You have the justice card, so somebody needs some balance and they need some more fairness and they just need they need more inertia, more steadiness in their relationship because the relationship caused a lot of depression and sadness and a lot of anxiety and stuff about the relationship. I think one of them was kind of in love with the other, but I feel like one was too controlling in the relationship. This is what I'm seeing. So you got the Herald reverse, which is somebody. Okay, so the Ace of Wands reverse, that's some kind of a sexual impotency or some kind of sexual problem next to the Herald reverse. And then you got the King of Cups, which is the upstanding man. So I'm getting the feeling of maybe, from what I'm seeing is maybe Jonathan Maris couldn't get it up too well in the relationship, or the Helm reverse is a card of like homosexuality or the unconventional couple. So maybe they Megan Good felt like this couple, like that her partnership with him wasn't very normal. So the world he appears to be the upstanding man, you know what I mean? But he's oblivious to the love she tries to give him. Let me see. So you got the Knight of Wands. He's oblivious to the love she tries to give him. Let me see. I see enthusiasm on Megan Good's part, and she wanted to expand more, but she felt like she doesn't give him the love. She wasn't given the love that she was given, if that makes sense. She wasn't getting the love back that she was given. This is what she felt like from Jonathan Maris, who is the Virgo card. The Hermit is the Virgo, but it's reversed, which means she felt like I think that I get the feeling Jonathan Maris was more so with Megan Good to like make to better his image with better his image in society. Let me see how many people are watching to better his image in society. After the scandal he had with his other girlfriend in her line and saying he was a woman beater and stuff. But I think Megan Good felt like he was not very communicative with her. Not to mention, she didn't feel very fulfilled. She felt like he lied to her and that he just didn't take the same responsibilities in the relationship she gave. I feel like she felt like he was too domineering, too controlling to an extent. She wasn't very satisfied with this. So then you got the Six of Cups, which is talking about somebody that had a traumatic childhood or a trauma from their childhood or just a trauma period. I'm feeling like Jonathan Mayers may have some issues with control. This is what I'm feeling so far. And Megan Good wasn't feeling very fulfilled in this. I feel like it was more love on her part than it was on his. This is what I feel like. I'm not going to say he didn't love her, but I feel like he was just, his reasoning of love was more about dominance and control. This is what I'm seeing so far. Um, of course, like I said, we're talking about Jonathan Mayers and Megan Good. What's the status of their relationship? I get the feeling so far, like I said, we're not done with the reading, but I get the feeling so far that they might just be broken up or very close to broken up. See the King of Wands reversed. Somebody that's controlling, that has a bad temper, that's violent, uh release, liberty. For I feel like Megan Good, it was probably mutual that they broke up. I think they both kind of wanted to break up, especially because Megan felt very defeated in being in that relationship with him, and she felt oppressed. She felt like he was too controlling. It was like her way of getting her freedom back, in a sense, because, like I said, I'm seeing somebody that has a bad temper, can be controlling, can fly into a rage sometimes, um, a bit abusive. She's enjoying being that single woman, that independent woman, because she felt very dominated by him in the relationship. There was a lot of conflict, and I guess like let me see. I'm seeing here. So that, like I said, she felt very defeated. She just like wanted to walk away from that relationship. So I'm getting. So people are saying that he dumped her. I'm not going to say that he dumped her or she dumped him. You know what I mean? But what I do feel like, I feel like she feels a sense of freedom because they had problems in the relationship. It was a struggle. She just felt like she didn't want to fight with him anymore. She just wanted to be in cooperation. If that meant being single, just to get some peace and cooperation in her life, and that's what it meant because it was a bit overwhelming dating him. He spent a lot of money too. Like he was in debt. I'm seeing that, and she felt like sometimes he could stir up trouble just for the sake of it, and he could be a bit pessimistic and negative. This is what I feel like, and he had too much of an ego. This is what she's feeling like. She's heartbroken that they ended, but I think she's working on moving on because, like I said, she felt super oppressed in that relationship. Yeah, I don't think that they're together anymore, or at least if they are together, they're not going to be together too much longer. This is what my cards are saying, all alleged for entertainment purposes. She needs to get back, Megan needs to get back to, her, because she had money, she had wealth, she had resources, and he was in debt, and it's like that weighed heavily also on the relationship. All alleged for entertainment purposes, of course. Do you guys have any other questions while I'm talking about this topic? While I post some more cards, post your questions if you have some. So I'm gonna post some more cards. Yeah, he was a very strong presence. He was very domineering. She decided. I think that they had been having problems, but they did try to give it one more chance secretly and privately. I think they tried to keep a lot of their relationship private, but they had a lot of arguments and they had a lot of issues going on with them. So let me look. Things just kind of moved through fast. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say she made a stupid decision being with him. I think she feels like, you know what? I think she feels like it was kind of stupid to date a dude that was in debt and down on his luck and stuff like that. She should have dated. I think she feels like she should have dated a man that had money, that was a provider. Not in the sense where she wants to gold dig, but in the sense where he wouldn't have needed to lean on her and her money. You know what I mean? For to help bail him out the situation. He should have been able to been up on his own. This is what caused a lot of their problems because he was down financially. I don't know why Jonathan Miller was down financially, but I think I heard something about her paying for stuff for him or something. And let me see. She felt like he wasn't. I think he felt like he was supposed to have a power and authority over her as well. Like I see the Leo card right here, which is also the strength card. She's a very strong, independent woman, and it's just her personality just doesn't deal well with being dominated and things like that. And he felt like his authority, he should be in control. It's his authority. It should be his way in a sense. Like she should kind of bend to his will. This is what I'm getting the feeling from the cards. Let me see. So I'm seeing some kind of backstabbing or betrayal, but I'm not sure what it is. It's some kind of clouded judgment and somebody being mean spirited and pretty greedy and stingy with their money. I'm getting the feeling that this was some of Jonathan Mayer's actions, and you know what I mean. That he was kind of selfish and greedy with his money, but she helped him and bailed him out. I think Megan felt like being with him kind of it was she was less productive being with him. It was kind of killing her vibe, killing her independent streak, killing her career, like bringing that down. I think this is how she felt. All alleged for entertainment purposes. Hit that like button if you guys are enjoying the video. Let me know if you guys have any other questions while we're talking about this. She wanted peace, balance, and harmony. She knew that this was eventually going to end because she was not very happy with their relationship. You see, she feels like he kind of was moody sometimes, and he was a little bit too paranoid. Maybe he also had an ego problem, and he had like this ego and this mentality where it was like God amongst mortals, where he felt too uppity of himself. I think she felt like he needed to be knocked down a peg or two. He really was the controlling type, and he wasn't, and he didn't know how to balance his finances. Plus, he was lying, and I think he cheated on her too. And I think he's called her out her name a time or two during an argument. He's called her the B word. This is what I'm seeing. All alleged for entertainment purposes, of course. Let me see what else is going on. Um, she just didn't see a bright future with him. I don't think they saw a bright future with each other. There was a lot of like competition between the two of them. I think mostly because, like I said, Megan did had money, and Jonathan Bear's money was kind of like he was in debt. Like I said, I don't know how. This was a very controlling, abusive relationship. He was materialistic too. He was very materialistic. He was kind of controlling. He was a bit obsessive with too. Like, cause you know how like it was a thing where he really just believed that she belonged to him. And at times, I think she felt burnt out and just like felt like she had to work too hard sometimes to just make him happy and please him in this relationship. She deeply contemplated rather she really needed to move forward and stay with him. Yeah, he was a. I think he was also manipulative, and he was a liar. And it was like a thing where he could do it, but you better not. This is what I'm saying, all alleged for entertainment purposes. You see the devil card right here. Like I said, materialism, obsession, dark lust. I'm getting the feeling, like I said, he was cheat. I think he cheated on Megan Good a time or two, or if he didn't cheat on her, he at least um looked at other women, or there were situations where she that was questionable. If she didn't get her wishes met, he always had to take over everything. He was just too controlling. I feel like there were times where he might have been a little bit too aggressive. I'm not saying he beat her, but I feel like there was times he got either aggressive or he made like threats, and he also sometimes would like he could be verbally abusive. She began to see the reality of the situation, and I felt like she just wanted to move on from this situation, from this relationship. Maybe both of them did. I think they agreed. Maybe we should call a truce, and maybe it's best to not be together. Maybe we can end this as friends because one of them, yeah, I see the abuser, and not only that, they fly off the handle. They can't control their emotions. Megan had the resources that Jonathan Mayer needed, so maybe that was why he started dating her. Now I'm out of cards, so I'm gonna have to end this reading right here. But I would like to know what you guys think. Do you guys believe that Jonathan Majors and Megan Good broke up? Do you believe that this is the reason why? Maybe he had a control issue. Do you believe that, um, or do you believe that they're still together and maybe my cards are just wrong? Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys on the next reading. Have a good one.